Today we're going to be talking about important mint details for Psychedelics Anonymous. Welcome back to LimeTube, and if you enjoy my videos, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, as it really motivates me to create more content for you. It's free to do so and it helps me massively. Psychedelics Anonymous hosted an AMA yesterday and talked about really important information about the mint details. If you take a look at their website, they have links for Home, We Are the Night, Team and Roadmap, but they also posted a link to mint details on their Twitter page. And this covers important information regarding mint prices, mint dates and how many items are for sale. Now, just to know, I don't have a whitelist spot for Psychedelics Anonymous, but I will eagerly be watching the floor price on the secondary market to see if I'm able to purchase an NFT from them. I'm not even going to mess around with public launch, as in my experience it never ends up well for me and I just lose money on gas. I'd rather pay a little more than just lose unnecessary money for the off chance of getting a public launch. So this is the link they posted. It's Psychedelics Anonymous /mint details. It starts off with saying, "We are all innovators. We are all inspiring and pushing for change, a different way of doing things. How? By practically implementing ideas that will result in the introduction of a new wave of NFT projects and collections alike. Let's be clear, this is not a copy-paste project. We have researched and analysed hundreds of roadmaps, watched projects rise, thrive and fail. What sets us apart? What is our unique competitive advantage? There's two main points. Our willingness to do the hard work, tiring work, day after day until we achieve our goals, and our team, experience, out-of-box thinking, history of long-term success and demonstration of short-term execution. There is a collective 85 years of experience in design, creativity, business operations, financial understanding, commercial know-how and idea generation, wrapped into 7 core individuals. There's 4 main points they want to touch upon. First one being scale. To make a real difference, we need scale. By examining some of the most successful collections to date, you'll identify a common trend of delayed community expansion. The Bored Ape Yacht Club realised they needed a larger community and thus introduced mutants. Why? Because a bigger community will make a bigger difference. The NFT space is rapidly expanding at a rate which none of us can really fathom. In the last week alone, we've learned of Adidas, Nike, Pepsi and so on joining the movement. Adidas released some kind of pre-sale minting sign-up list yesterday where they had over 20,000 people sign up, and I believe they have another 10,000 available for public launch. So that is a 30,000 NFT, which is 3 times bigger than normal large size NFT projects. And this is exactly what Psychedelics Anonymous are addressing, that the number of NFTs need to be greater than what they are today. In addition, we have upcoming important industry milestones like the Coinbase NFT marketplace and Twitter NFT verification on the horizon. Thus, explosive growth in the space is inevitable. But to their point, once Coinbase releases their NFT marketplace, it will help make NFTs much more accessible to the public. And when Twitter releases NFT verifications, there's going to be much more clout and showing off your NFTs as there's proof of ownership. Sure, we'll go through ups and downs. We saw crazy volume a few months ago, but continued growth is coming, whether you like it or not. And who doesn't like the concept of our space becoming more recognised? So how can we prepare for this as a new project? By creating more utility-based access to our community from the beginning. All these successful collections have realised they need a bigger base, so why not learn from them and implement that now instead? So that was covering the scale. Now moving on to utility. Trends are remarkable to watch. We've seen collections exploding off the basis of a token to the point where the Bored Ape Yacht Club were being hassled so much about it they released a statement explaining their perspective, which is unusual for them. The heat around tokens has since significantly died down since then. Shortly after that came the metaverse rush. Projects promising to create the next metaverse of 2022 or building a metaverse into their roadmap for increased hype and demand generation. And this is entirely true. Any NFT right now that talks about the metaverse has a greater chance of success. Whether they have any real plans or not to enter the metaverse As long as they've included it in their roadmap, it always adds additional hype. Games like Wolfcame appeared and quickly paved the way for hundreds of copycat projects which improved features and better contracts. Throw in a week of events in New York City and Miami, providing members of specific communities who could attend and be rewarded with incredible value in the form of networking experiences and free drinks, to just name a few. However, for the majority of holders, attending these events was simply not feasible due to COVID-19 restrictions, financial constraints or prior commitments, thus missing out on that utility. As a Boonji holder, I was planning on going to their London event. Unfortunately, that got cancelled, but I was really excited for it. I did actually head out to the museum art gallery, I don't know what you call it, last week in London to see the Boonji sculpture, and it looked amazing. We can all agree that it's an incredible movement to watch. Seconds feel like minutes, minutes feel like hours, hours feel like days. We decided to learn from all the trends and split out our utility while making the utility more accessible than ever. Moving over to pricing. From the beginning, we wanted to make Psychedelics Anonymous reasonably accessible. We need to balance our ability to raise funds and execute our mission while also setting a price that allows many people from all walks of life to participate, not just the upper tiers of society. Our pricing has been heavily considered over the last 6 months. Last night I found myself talking to a trusted community member, using them as a sounding board for our pricing logic. Someone you all know and love. Why? To remind myself why we're making these decisions. Instead of wrapping our collection into one set of 10,000 and selling it for 1 ETH or 0.5 ETH, we've split it up so that the community members can buy what suits them best. Because having access to events in major cities is useless unless you live in one, as an example. Which is entirely true. What is the point of holding an NFT that provides a lot of value if you attend the in real life events, if you simply cannot get to the in real life events? Or what's the point of having an NFT which provides a lot of value in a game, but you have no time to play the game itself? Or similarly, what's the point of having an NFT which offers you free merchandise if you never plan on wearing the merchandise? Moving on to foundations. A project's foundations will quickly become one of the first and most important elements the community will research in order to make a decision on if they'll participate or not. A collection with strong foundations reduces risk, that's no secret. Any project aspiring to be a long-term success needs a tax and legal foundation. They need to understand their obligations and set up the project with the ultimate goal of protecting the community by protecting the collection. We will continue to be as transparent as possible with our legal and tax structures, giving confidence to you that we're on top of it. Let's face it, regulations is coming to the crypto and NFT space, and we as a project need to be prepared for an audit. The lack of preparation will be the reason a lot of projects fail in 2022 and beyond. A lot of projects have the risk of being deemed as security, and it's only a matter of time until action is taken. Be careful. I wholeheartedly agree with this statement. Regulations are inevitable. They're coming whether we like it or not. It's just a matter of time before they reach us. Any company who's not thinking about the legal side of things and has not got a corporation or company set up or thinking about creating a company brings in a lot of risk when the government comes knocking. And with NFTs being a global thing, there's going to be a lot of different types of regulations, so it's important to have the tax and legal side nailed down. So that concludes the 4 pillars, and now really this is the information you're probably watching the video to hear about. So release date for pre-sale of Psychedelics Anonymous begins 7 AM AEST on 23rd of December 2021. I believe AEST is Australian time, and in the UK that corresponds to 9 PM the previous night. So for us in the UK, pre-sale will begin on 22nd of December at 9 PM. For the US, you'll need to work it out, but I'm guessing depending on where you are, it'll be around 4 PM on 22nd of December. There's going to be not 1 but 4 different types of Psychedelics Anonymous NFTs on offer. You do not need to own all 4 to join the Psychedelics Anonymous community. This is a tiered membership system. However, there will be future benefits to holding all 4 NFTs. The first NFT is Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis. This is the most prestigious level of Psychedelics Anonymous membership. You have exclusive access including limited run Genesis merchandise, limited run Genesis METAVERSE wearables, access to support services, both performance, business and mental health, Web3 accelerator access, access to VIP METAVERSE areas, access to VIP areas at in real life events, and future staking and DAO allocations. Incredible PFP artwork created by our lead artist Joshua Kennelly. So right off the bat, I believe this is the one that will go up in price by a lot, and to me this is the most important one to own, but if you are priced out of owning it, there will be benefit in holding the other ones. The second one is an in real life Psychedelics Anonymous pass, access to all in real life Psychedelics Anonymous events, experiences, partnerships, events, and the ability to access in real life pass merchandise drops in future, which will not be open to the public. One set of merchandise is redeemable free of charge. So they mentioned that the pricing of this is inclusive of the price of the free merchandise as well, and that was a factor in deciding the price behind this. And similarly, with the Metaverse Psychedelics Anonymous Pass, access to all Psychedelics Anonymous Metaverse events, space and clubhouses, plus the ability to mint all future Metaverse Pass wearable drops, and one Metaverse wearable pack redeemable free of charge. So they've also included the price of this free redeemable pack in the pricing of this NFT too. The fourth NFT is Component 1, one of the first required components to participate in the Psychedelics Anonymous minigame experience. Rewards include physical items, cryptocurrency, limited run merchandise, and limited run wearables and more. Access to staking specific to the minigame experience. The component has a burning mechanism built into the contract. Now onto the minting process. At 7 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time, 23rd of December 2021, the Psychedelics Anonymous pre-sale will begin for those on the whitelist, and it will last for 36 hours. You will only have one opportunity to mint during the pre-sale, and you will only be able to mint one of each individual NFT during the pre-sale, so a maximum of 4 NFTs. If you are on the whitelist, you will be able to connect your wallet to the Psychedelics Anonymous minting experience and begin. To mint, add the Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis NFT to your mint cart. Once selected, you will be able to add any of the extras to your mint cart. You do not need to mint the extras, it is your choice. You can mint the Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis NFT alone, but once you do that, you will not be able to go back and mint the extras until public sale. So really you need to decide beforehand how many of them you wish to buy. In my personal opinion, if I was on whitelist, I would probably be looking at trying to buy all 4 if I have the funds to do so. Once you have selected all your extras, you will be able to mint your selection of NFTs in a single transaction. You cannot mint the extras only. A Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis NFT must be in your mint cart to unlock the extras. Once the pre-sale is complete, all remaining NFTs will be up for public sale using the above mint process, with an increased quantity of 2 NFTs per transaction, meaning you can mint 2 full sets of 4 NFTs, a total of 8 NFTs in one transaction. Once the Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis NFT has sold out, you will be able to mint any one of the extras individually with the increased quantity of 2 NFTs per transaction. Each NFT will have their own dedicated collection on OpenSea. If an item in your mint cart sells out during your transaction, the transaction will still process and you will be refunded for the item which sold out. So to summarize, during pre-sale you have the option to mint up to 4 NFTs, which is one of each of the NFTs being released. You must purchase the Genesis NFT, and then the other 3 are all optional. But once pre-sale has ended, which is 36 hours long, all remaining NFTs are available for public sale. During public sale, you will still have to purchase the Genesis NFT first and then decide how many of the other extras you want. In public, you can mint 2 of each NFTs in one transaction, meaning a total of 8 in one transaction. And once the Genesis set has sold out, you can then mint the extras individually. Now moving on to one of the important questions, NFT pricing. The pricing of the Genesis PFP is 0.088 Ethereum each, and there is a total of 9,595 of total supply, and there's 5% royalty on secondary sales. They mentioned in the AMA the reason for this being so high in comparison to other NFTs is because they're choosing to do a low mint price and have a higher royalty rather than have a higher mint price and a lower royalty, which I think going this way is more beneficial for the community who may not have as much money to dedicate to NFTs, and more beneficial for Psychedelics Anonymous in the long run when sales start to increase. The in real life Psychedelics Anonymous pass is 0.06 Ethereum each and has a similar 9595 total supply and 5% royalty on secondary sales, and you get a set of Psychedelics Anonymous merchandise redeemable at no additional cost. So the cost of merchandise is included in that 0.06 Ethereum. Similarly, with the METAVERSE Psychedelics Anonymous Pass, it costs 0.06 Ethereum and there's a total supply once again of 9595 and 5% royalty, and you get a set of Psychedelics Anonymous METAVERSE wearables redeemable at no additional cost. And the final NFT is Component 1, which is the cheapest of the lot, which is 0.045 Ethereum and has a total supply of 9595 with a 5% royalty. That brings it to a total cost of 0.253 Ethereum, which is high, but when you consider it as 4 NFTs, it's fairly cheap. And for those that can't afford all 4 and are on the whitelist, you will need to be able to purchase the most expensive one, which was 0.088 Ethereum. But to me, that's the most important one to own. So let's talk about the FAQ. Do I need all 4 NFTs to be part of Psychedelics Anonymous community? No, you either need one of the Genesis PFP, In Real Life Pass or Metaverse Pass. Why is the In Real Life Pass and Metaverse Pass so close to the cost of the Genesis PFP? Because both the passes include a set of either merchandise or Metaverse wearables, meaning you are prepaying for the merchandise or wearables we are already in the process of developing. The cost is reflected by the hard costs associated with creating both the merchandise and wearables, plus the added utility they provide for virtual and in real life events. Why have an in real life pass and metaverse pass in the first place? Because community members in remote locations will likely never be able to attend in real life events. The metaverse pass is better for them. On the flip side, if you are in New York City or London, as an example, and want to prioritize in real life events, then the in real life pass is for you. If you own the Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis NFT, you will be able to access both in real life and metaverse events in a VIP capacity. For this reason, I think the in real life pass may be the cheapest of the NFTs being released, because the benefit only remains if you're able to attend in real life events. So in my mind, there should be less demand for this as opposed to the metaverse pass, which everyone has access to attend. Why are you releasing 4 NFTs at once? Isn't that overkill? Because we are building a bigger community from the ground up. A lot of projects are realizing to make a real difference you need more than 5,000 to 10,000 community members. We've watched that, learned from it, and have decided to do it from the beginning. For example, Adidas is releasing an NFT with 30,000 units. This is an example of a brand understanding the need for more space or supply to facilitate a large community. For me, 30,000 Adidas NFTs is still not enough. Is there added value of owning a set of all 4 NFTs? Yes, there will be an added exclusive value to owning all 4 Psychedelics Anonymous NFTs. Will the Psychedelics Anonymous Genesis NFT be less valuable because of the other 3 NFTs? No, it will always be the most important NFT in the collection, which will have all the crucial benefits like staking, profile picture artwork, access to limited run merchandise and wearables, VIP access to events, Web3 Accelerator, and our future DAO. Is releasing 4 NFTs just a way to raise more money? No. If we wanted to raise an unnecessary amount of money, we would just price our Genesis PFP higher in line with a lot of other projects of our similar size. We are keeping all pricing reasonable to set an example and inspire inclusivity within the NFT space. Will the Genesis NFT access the same merchandise wearables as the in real life pass and metaverse pass? No. The Genesis NFT gives you access to exclusive Genesis only wearable and merchandise drops. To purchase Metaverse Pass wearables, you'll need a Metaverse Pass. To access in real life pass merchandise drops, you'll need an in real life pass. And there's all the information we know about the minting process and the prices. Voltura also mentioned that reveal wouldn't happen straight away. It would happen a couple of days after Christmas to allow people time to relax and enjoy the festivity period and give them a chance to unwind after all the hard work they've put in for this. What are your thoughts on Psychedelics Anonymous releasing 4 NFTs? And what do you think about the pricing? In my opinion, I really like how they're pricing this. It's making it more accessible to all. So I really like what Psychedelics Anonymous are doing. And although I don't have whitelists, I'm going to be keeping an eye on secondary to see what the price plays out as. Maybe after reveal, the price will drop and it'll be at my entry price. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.